Hello, you've reached the Arsenal Podcast. Please leave a message after the beep. If we like it, we'll talk about it on the podcast. If not, we'll ignore you and never talk to you again.
Oh man, Skatisan Lay, they're not picking up the phone.
Yeah, Hord, Lood, I know. What do we do?
I don't know. I guess we tell them what we were going to tell them.
Yeah, let's go ahead about the thingy.
The first thing in our little mini fan-made lockbox, because we're fans of the show, is
I have a Lord Hood tattoo on my right arm.
Okay. The first thing that we wanted to tell the hosts about was just the winter giveaway. And what that is it's a way that you can put your name in a pot and have a somewhat good chance of winning some cool stuff, like ecto drops and spark plugs and auras and humbug hats and guildhall furnitures and eyes of fury and all that stuff. And so they need to remember to talk about the way that they can enter is that any listeners of the podcast they want can contact the hosts any way they want with their in-game name, the name of a weapon, and whether they listen to the Arsenal podcast or not. And only entries that fulfill all three of those criteria will be accepted. And the reason why we want a weapon name, or why the podcast wants a weapon name, of course, is because at the end of the contest, if the weapon that you give has been also named by someone else, then you lose some eligibility to win a prize, like your priority of getting a prize goes down. But if you've named a unique weapon, then you are guaranteed a prize. So that's why weapon name is important. And also, I guess they're just looking to see a survey of who listens to the podcast, so be sure to let them know with yes or no. And if you feel so inclined, I think the hosts would love to hear some feedback on what you think of the show if you answer yes, or why you don't listen if you answer no. And you can send that form to us, to the podcast, privately. Don't send it to us, but send it to the podcast privately. Or there's a forum thread that will be on the podcast show notes that they should totally include.
Yeah, they should completely do that.
And actually, there's another thing that the hosts were telling me about while I was reading it on their thread, but the hosts of the podcast have all picked a weapon themselves, and if you're the first person to name the same weapon that they've named, then you could win grand prizes, which include humbug hats, prismatic mustaches, haunted auras, love auras, divine stranger hats, military eye of fury. That's kind of cool stuff. And thanks
That's awesome.
It is, and I'm totally entering, maybe, I think. And the giveaway was made possible by some completely awesome people in the podcast community, and that includes HRPB, Soul Ether, Tavakia, Glacies, Sir Greenlink, Snakes S17, Sky Scythe, and Krakow. So, thanks to those guys. Good luck, everybody. And just don't forget to talk about the winter giveaway on your next episode podcast.
Hooray! Yeah, be sure to send this message to the Arsenal Podcast.
Yeah, hopefully the answering machine's still running.
Yeah, right, it's still running. Time. Okay, good. Well, the second thing we wanted to tell you guys about is the parody songs that we did, as we're such big fans of the show. Here's, we'll just sing them together and go on from there, okay?
Yeah, so you ready, Skatisan Lay?
Yep, are you ready, Hord Lid?
Yeah, I think so. Let's go.
Let's go.
Beginning to look a lot like lockdown. Skulvers everywhere. They are dashing around the map, forgetting that they should cap. As long as they're killing noobs, they don't care.
It's beginning to look a lot like lockdown. Haze bombs on the floor. Shock and stun that will make you cry. Freeze and poison, you will die behind your own spawn door.
A crowd that hollers and hoots and Polaris that shoots and gives shock that makes us mad.
Whiners and spammers and auto-aim hammers, 13-year-olds talking smack. And none of us can wait for all the teams to be restacked.
It's beginning to look a lot like lockdown. We are getting owned by the gunners with all their guns, the guardians and recons, and those annoying speedies, stabby chaos clones.
It's beginning to look a lot like a lockdown. What happened to my ping? There's a death mark on my head, no defense, so I am dead from his Grand Foss double swing.
A crowd that hollers and hoots and polaris, that shoots and gives shock, that makes us mad.
Whiners and spammers and auto him hammers, 13-year-olds talking smack. And none of us can wait for all the teams to be restacked. It's beginning to look a lot like lockdown. Soon the game is done. When the agony finally ends, it's time to play again. Why is this game so fun? Lagging sucks, lagging sucks. Run through walls, your health bar falls, can walk because you're stuck. Lagging sucks, lagging sucks. Don't you love that you can move for upwards of a month?
My sprite left me behind, slowly losing my mind. Trying to dash but warp right back as if we're in rewind.
Run into some fire, kindling for my ire. Suddenly we're dead because this game is such a liar.
Oh,
lagging sucks, lagging sucks. Run through walls, your health bar falls, can't walk because you're stuck. Lagging sucks, lagging sucks. Don't you love that you can't move for upwards of a month?
My arsenal will not load as I warp across this road. Meanwhile, enemies keep beating on this night of woe.
Eternity sure rocks. I cannot break these blocks. I think the best solution is the wall is where I'll walk.
Oh,
Lagging sucks, lagging sucks. Don't you want
health bar falls, can't walk because
you're stuck? Lagging sucks, lagging sucks.
Speed.
Don't you love that you can't move for upwards of a month? The arsenal derailed. The arsenal derailed. The arsenal derailed somewhere around 5 minutes in. Aha!
The
Arsenal derailed. The arsenal derailed. The arsenal derailed somewhere around 5 minutes in. We're gonna talk about League of Legends. We're gonna talk about Fullmetal Alchemist. We're gonna talk about every little thing that pops into our heads.
We're gonna talk about episode 50. We're gonna talk about something dirty, maybe. We're gonna
Talk about every little thing that pops into our heads. The arsenal derailed. The arsenal derailed. The arsenal derailed somewhere around 5 minutes in.
Aha!
The arsenal derailed. The arsenal derailed. Oh, the arsenal derailed somewhere around 5 minutes in. We're gonna talk about Team Fortress 2. We're gonna talk about me and you. We're gonna talk about every little thing that pops into our heads.
We're gonna talk about maple vodka. We're gonna talk about the live stream audience.
We're gonna talk about everything that pops into our heads. Hey, look at the squirrel!
The arsenal derailed.
The arsenal derailed. The arsenal derailed somewhere around 5 minutes in. Or 4. The arsenal derailed. The arsenal derailed. The arsenal derailed somewhere around 5 minutes in. We're gonna
You know,
talk
Lord Hood,
and,
did I mention that I actually forgot to write lyrics for this part?
No, but I do have a question. Can something be derailed if it was never on the tracks in the first place?
That's a really good question. You know, that reminds me of a game I was playing earlier. It's a train simulator.
Oh, really?
On the Steam sale, yeah.
Isn't that expensive or something?
It is. It was cheaper on the Steam sale. But yeah, it's a great game about trains and not things that have to do with Spiral Knights.
I do like
the song
trains.
just keeps going. There's no way to stop the hype train once it gets going.
Oh, well, apparently your computer likes trains too.
Apparently, because it just
Give us some Ritalin.
Okay, then.
I feel great.
On the first day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me a live stream recording with lag. On the second day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me
2 transmutations
and a live stream recording with lag. On the third day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me 3 rings,
2 transmutations,
and a live stream recording with lag. On the fourth day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me
4 awesome guests,
3 rings,
2 transmutations,
and a live stream recording with lag. On the fifth day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me 5 million crowns,
4 awesome guests,
3 rings,
2 transmutations,
and a live stream recording with lag. On the sixth day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me 6 status type discussions, 5 million crowns,
4 awesome hosts,
3 hosts?
Oh.
Guests?
Guests.
Same
difference.
We have 4 hosts, same difference. 3 rings,
2 transmutations,
and a live stream recording with lag. On the 7th day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me
7 cheaping snipes,
6 status type discussions,
5 million crowns, 4 awesome guests,
3 white-ish rings,
2 transmutations,
and a live stream recording with lag.
On the 8th day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me
8 nights of slashing,
7 cheaping snipes,
6 status type discussions,
5 million crowns, 4 awesome guests,
3 rings,
2 transmutations,
and
a live stream recording with lag. On the 9th day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me 9 wolvers gnashing,
8 nights of slashing,
7 cheaping snipes,
6 status type discussions,
5 million crowns, 4 awesome guests,
3 generically colored rings,
2 transmutations,
and
a live stream recording with lag. On the 10th day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me
10 fan art drawings,
9 wolvers gnashing,
8 nights of slashing,
7 cheaping snipes,
6 status type discussions,
5 million crowns, 4 awesome guests,
3 generically colored rings,
2 transmutations,
and
a live stream recording with lag.
On the 11th day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me
11 SK Impracticals,
10 fan art drawings,
9 wolvers gnashing,
8 nights of slashing,
7 cheaping snipes,
6 status type discussions,
5 million crowns, 4 awesome host
guests, 3 generically colored rings,
2 transmutations,
and a live stream recording with lag. On the 12th day of Winterfest, the Arsenal gave to me 12 reasons to complain to the host about the game of Spiral Knights because you were in lockdown last week against a Gempyrean. He was beating you and being really annoying, and you never have enough crowns for that costume you want, and you're playing yesterday, and oh my gosh, you couldn't find any Radiant Fire Crystals for the shield you're trying to heat, and you're gonna quit unless the Gunner update is amazing, except you're really just saying that and you know you actually won't quit.
11 SK Impracticals,
10 fan art drawings,
9 wolvers gnashing,
8 nights of slashing,
7 cheaping snipes,
6 status type discussions,
5 million crowns for awesome guests.
3 rings.
2 awesome transmutations.
And a live stream
recording with lag. Lag.
Don't forget, everyone, lagging sucks. Lagging sucks.
Indeed it does.
Alrighty, well, thank you guys for listening. Thanks, Arsenal Podcast, for listening to our message.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And thank you in advance for showing this message if you do show it. We hope you do.
For sure, yeah, we hope you do. And if you do, then thanks to the listeners for tuning into that too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, this has been Hord Lood.
And this is Skatisan Lay.
And I guess we're wishing you guys, you hosts, a happy new year.
Yeah, happy Year the Horse. Equine year.
Do you think they're going to do a promotion for that?
Probably. Well,
Horse heads in
Trojan.
Spiral Knights.
They already have those.
Well, they have one Trojan head.
Yeah.
We need them to flop
We need
around.
we need horse sprites that we can ride on and trample our enemies with.
That would be awesome.
War horses.
All right. Well, thank you for listening, Arsenal Podcast. Goodbye.
Goodbye.